Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. This particular church has not been active for almost 50 years. I decided to be here today, despite of the rain and everything, to create this new video, to manifest this new creation for a video. And it was something that's been weighing on my mind in particular. I actually wanted to address and talk about. Now the thing of it is, what I remind myself consciously is that there's so many people who, for these particular individuals who are rather envious and jealous of me. Well, these are the people who don't look like me, who don't talk like me, who don't walk like me, who don't act like me, who don't breathe like me, who don't think like me. People who don't have the particular sense of worth. These are the people that have nothing better to do in their lives other than to not keep my name out of their mouth. These are the people that are so parasitic to modern society in itself that they have done no contribution, absolutely no contribution towards helping both the living and the dead. These are the people who have no contribution, time, nor the energy and effort and the money that they have devoted themselves towards to change the world. And they have done absolutely nothing to help to better their community. They have done absolutely nothing to raise awareness. They have done absolutely nothing in the slightest to even helping themselves. And a reflection of their own selves in the vanity of their own mirror even vomits right back at them. In retrospect, these are the people who have done absolutely nothing towards betterment of themselves, neither towards the progression, the gradual improvement upon the world around them. They stay stuck inside of their homes. They stay stuck inside of the solitude and isolation of their own existences. As their solitude as feeble, as fragile, as weak, as meaningless, as diminutive, as futile it is. And they want to sit behind a computer all day to do absolutely nothing, or to play video games, and they have no contribution except to judge people a lot like myself, other starseeds, human beings, artists as myself, who are making an honest to God as I stand here and before the testament of God himself and the temple of his worship for his church, which I wholeheartedly respect. But these are the people that go out of the way to be minuscule, to live an absolute vapid lifestyle and existence, and they go out of the way to judge people because they dabble, they revel, and they drown so deep inside of their apathy, inside of their own jealousy and envy. And these are the narcissistic people. These are the people that look internally within themselves. They find themselves so hideous, horrendous, torturous, constantly reveling in their spew of filth and venomous, that they go out and judge people a lot like myself. They're so repressed, they're so reprised of themselves that they go out of the way to judge people like myself. They go out of the way to judge just everyone in general, like equally. And that's no fault of their own. I mean, that's their upbringing. That's a deliverance of their decadence and their own ignorance. And I'm here today to, well, put an end to it. This is only merely the beginning. I don't worry about anyone else, honestly. I don't worry about the rest of the world, because as long as, I pay my own bills, I make my own money, and I pay my rent, I'm just everything. I survive. And honestly, just like I said before in my previous video, 2020 has been the greatest year of my life, and that was not an exaggeration. That was not theatrical by any means. And all my videos, and you know, I'm actually like who I am in real life is the person I am behind the camera. I'm brutally honest. And there's so many people who find my philosophy or my messages to be conveyed in such a profane, provocative, offensive, politically correct, debatable, controversial, or what have you, you know? And so many people, they have little to no understanding of what human life is all about. They have little to no understanding of how to live life, of what life in existence, how beautiful it truly is. And there's so much more to life than just invoking drama in somebody else's life, or beefing with this and that, so and so, and you know, blah blah blah, and all the gossip. And honestly, like I said, there's so much corruption of the world out there in the world. I don't worry about the rest of the world. And it's not to sound materialistic or by any means selfish by any means. You know, the only things that I really truly devote a lot of my passion and care towards are those who are rightfully deserving of help. And even then, it's so hard to trust people. Like this one couple on disability, you know, I'm not going to say their name. I'm just going to leave their name. I leave everybody's name out of my mouth. But for as long as one does not provoke me enough, you know. I used to get involved in all that stuff before. That was actually a cardinal part of my own sin, and that fault is of that of my own. But for justifiable means, and people misconstrued it as being, okay, so I'm tearing somebody down, which I am actually not, you know. It's more of standing up for myself, voicing myself, speaking upon in regards to the testament of my own self. And if someone screwed me over, well, I'm not going to stay silent. You know, I mean, it's obvious. Like any construct of the human psyche and condition and of human nature, people are going to stand up for themselves. And especially if they were falsely accused or persecuted or vilified, then I'm going to stand up for myself. But otherwise, there's so many people that you cannot trust, and there's so many people who, I'd say about 90% of the world population of people, they're only in it for themselves. They have this ulterior motive, you know, this ulterior motive where they care about themselves, and they won't help other people, but they expect other people to help them. And in this particular case, you know, there's so many people that just want to abuse and use people, you know, get to the top. And obviously I'm not that kind of person. I scratch my back. I mean, I scratch your back as long as you scratch my back. I mean, it's a fair trade. It's a mutual beneficiary agreement of a business transaction or personal transaction. And thus, as long as you help each other, then that proves to be successful. I mean, there's no success to be found to cutting each other down, to beefing with so-and-so and this and that. I mean, it's absolutely unnecessary. It's absolutely mundane, benign, and callous, to say the least. And the way I see it is, majority of people that try to beef with me or vilify me, and people that are jealous of me or envious of me, and thus, you know, haters or whatever you want to call them, the parasitic life forms that once exist upon this planet. Well, these are the people that are not necessarily paying my bills for me. These are not the people to put food on my okay, censored there, table, okay? And I've done right by my cameraman Steve. You know, I paid him money every week. Mind you, I paid him a couple $100s every week. And I've got a lot of respect and admiration for him. I actually miss him a lot. He's supposed to be working with me, hopefully again soon, but I've been helping him, and he had helped me. It's mutual. And like I said, I'm very professional, polite, and I'm very proud of that fact, that of how many people have left positive reviews for me on behalf of my businesses. and of how many people love to do business with me, because I'm actually, obviously I take care of those who obviously take care of me. And like I said before in my previous video about people taking complete advantage of the establishment regarding EBT, welfare, food stamp, disability, SNAP benefits, whatever, that you have to be willing to help yourself. And life is not a free-for-all. You don't get a free-for-all from the government. You don't get a free-for-all from life itself. You don't get a free-for-all from the divine creator, from God and Jesus Christ above me. But you have to be the one to put work and manifest your rituals into real life, no matter what the cost, no matter what the sacrifices. And for those who are jealous and envious of me, well, I say there are very few, but I unfortunately have to address this personally. And these are like children, all right? They have a unstable mindset, and I pray for their mental health. I truly do. These are the people that vilify themselves. They stereotype themselves, and it's no wonder that they don't have any friends in their lives. As for me, I absolutely love isolation. Oh my God, it feels like a vacation, man, like a staycation, you know? And I love the idea, the sentimental values of being away from people. I have to tolerate people, you know, I work with people to a certain degree. I get my job done, I fulfill my purpose, and then I get out, you know. But that's about it. I stay around people long enough to tolerate them, if that makes sense. And I truly appreciate, I deeply value people. I never undermine people. I truly value people who are willing to be there to help me as I help them. And in essence, in retrospect, that's all I ever wanted in my life. You know, I never wanted anything more. I don't have ulterior motives like most people do. I don't have selfish desires like most people do. And call it what you will, say what you will of me, but will not break my spirit. Nothing will ever break my spirit, dismantle me, or corrupt me, because I know who I am. Do you know who you are? Are you sure you know who you are? Like, you really want to tell me who I am? Make sure you know who the hell you are first, and make sure you've got your objectives and priorities number one, instead of making me a priority as number one, because I can assure you, you have no other life to live for other than but to obsess about somebody else. And that's the honest to God truth. I stand here before the testament of the kingdom of divine light and of sacred darkness. You know, I am a duality, a balance. I've helped the living, I've helped the dead so much more than these people that supposedly want to criticize me, you know, thus my neighbors or anybody else. I really don't care who you are, okay? I don't care slightest for who you are. Come on, test me. There's so many people that want to, there's so many people that have nothing better else to do in their own lives, that they live such a jaded existence, a vapid existence, that they have to go out of the way to implement their own self-righteousness, their own justification of judging somebody else. As for me, I don't judge people. I don't judge people by their faces, the skin color, their sexual orientation, what have you. I keep an open mind. I am very much tolerant, open-minded, and diversified, as should everyone be equally. But my beef is when I judge someone based on their actions or the lack of thereof. You know, such as, you know, the people that you sign contracts with to pay them X amount of money every week for them to come out to help you, to film your videos, and thus, hey, where are they? Are they here right now? No. with the exception of the dead, the spirits that are all around me. They are the ones that are always to help me, to guide me, to shape me for who I am. My manifestation, my success, my desires. And once again, my contracts with the dead, it's not all about me. It's a mutual party for an agreement. It's a beneficiary complement that balances each other, you know. I provide offerings, my time, my energy, portion of my soul, and you know, I channel that to make the world into a better place, and that's my purpose. And it's unfortunate to me that I have to create videos to express and explain myself, but if that's the way it's going to be, then let it be so, and so let it be, and so it is. So anyway, so keep your mouth shut, shut up, because you have no idea what the hell you're talking about, and continue to live your life. For those of you who truly value and appreciate me for who I am, well, those of you I deeply, immensely appreciate. You have absolutely no idea. So thank you once again. You are all incredible to me. And I'm not just saying that, that's the brutally honest to God truth. In the name of God, in the name of Yahshua, Yahweh, Jesus Christ. That's the brutal truth. I mean, you can believe what you want to believe, but you know, I love seeing positive comments. I love people watching my videos and being inspired and influenced by my videos. So thank you. My name is Cody Gremlin. Subscribe, like, share, comment. I'll talk to you soon.